Gonna get some cool shop equipment out here today. Do an unboxing of this new stuff from Fronius, which has now apparently already become a table. We got some new white diamond detail stuff. They sent me some of that. I gotta check that out. I think there's a welding cart in here. There should be a Bluetooth helmet and some other things. I'm not really sure. We're about to find out. I have never had a welding cart before. I've had a TIG welder since 2017 and I've never had a cart for it. I don't know why. I always just thought with me being able to make a cart, I would just make myself a cart, but that never happened. So I never had a cart. It's just sitting over there on the ground right now, just hanging out over there. The MagicWave 230i is a freaking unit of a machine. It's far beyond my capabilities as a TIG welder right now, but that's about to change. I'm gonna grow into this thing. It's possible some of you might know that your boy Cooper Spaghetti also has one of those too. He joined the Fronius family, and I'm pretty pumped to get down to Florida and, you know, help him figure out how to use that and do some fab stuff with him, which I'm gonna do. I was gonna go to FL2K and hang out with him and do that, but then I decided not to go to 2K because they didn't have any classes that were real great for the Escalade, and I don't, you know, I can't afford to just donate to the pot and get knocked out in the first round. So I didn't do that. I'm gonna wait, go down there in November sometime for Cletus and cars and all that stuff, help him do that. And he should, he said this cart is pretty freaking awesome because I think he just opened his up today. So let's get into tearing this thing apart right now. Well, I wasn't here when this was delivered, so I don't know if it's thoroughly inspected or not, but we gonna find out. Yeah, this is safe, right? Huh. The neighbor has a cammed V. That's neat. John Lawson, the owner here, it's like you know everywhere he's been because he leaves these little packs of gum everywhere. Just John stuff, I guess. Get this thing. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. Just start like. Okay, well that's not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be. Just start pulling on stuff and see what happens. Ugh. There we go. Suck it. Let's open the tiny one first, just like you do on Christmas. Ah, stuff. I don't have a Fronius shirt yet, so that's cool. Looks like they use next levels, just like I do for my Escalade shirts. Got some baller gloves. Some thick boy baller gloves. Some super thick gloves. These would be nice for doing stuff like intercoolers where it's really, really hot. Because I never do any stick or MIG welding. I've never used a MIG welder, actually. How about that? And then, oh, there's a bug on my ankle. And we got a welding jacket. And the helmet. Now this is what I'm real excited about. Bluetooth. How about that? Bluetooth connection to the Fronius welding machine. That's intense. Got some cool graphics on it. 0 second switching time, 100% safety. So that's the appeal to this Bluetooth deal, is that as soon as you touch the torch, it will dim that like before the arc even starts. Whereas normally the helmet has to react once the light hits it, so it's already going. So this is even quicker than a good one of those. So I'm super excited to give this thing a shot. We'll open this in stages. I'm gonna open the big box first and then we'll open that and dig into that. Funny story, I actually heard about Fronius because I was looking through Instagram one day while I was bored in class. This is back in 2018. And I saw that they sponsored Jeffrey Earnhardt's car in like, you know, Xfinity series or something like that. And I'm like, perfect welding, what is that? So I clicked on it and found their page through his page. I was like, oh, these people make welders, that's cool. I started looking at them and I'm like, man, these are really freaking cool. So I sent him a DM. And that's when the dialogue started. It's so weird how little things like that can end up like leading to stuff. Fronius does a lot of like really industrial things like solar panels and like production, automated welding machines, some just hardcore stuff. It's pretty awesome. Oh, that cart looks like awesome. Oh. Look at this unit. Holy. This instructions. We don't read the instructions. Let's just figure it out the hard way, because we're men and that's what we do. So it's me and my friend. It's my new friend, it's my only friend. This cart here, we're best buds now. First impression, this thing is stout. Super stout. It's got rubber, nice thick rubber tires. The wheels are on bearings. It rolls nice. It's not wobbly. It's really dense. It's like powder coated. Even got straps for your bottle here. That's cool. And then the welder will go on there like that. Let's get this over to the welder and get everything strapped up. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure this is how this works. If it's not, then, you know, I might have another problem to sort out. But this is pretty cool. It's got, you strap down the tank there. Doesn't go anywhere. Something I noticed with this is because it has big wheels, it'll run over cables and stuff on the ground better than a typical welding cart that has 4 little casters on the bottom. I think they did that on purpose because these guys are pretty smart. I just noticed that by wheeling it over here and running over all those, it just doesn't get hung up on them like, you know, like that does, or the toolbox or that kind of stuff. I'm sure there's more to it in the instructions. Like this is for something, I don't know what, and there's like some holes for there. I bet these are for rod. That's what that is, it's for rod. But I got these rod sleeves here that are thicker than that. I don't know how I'll put those in there. I'll get something figured out. I could just zip tie those to either side with these poles here. Well, let's go check out the instructions. And we still got to open the helmet. Let's see, here's the instructions. It's got more stuff in it with some hardware. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not sure which one of these to use. I mean, we got Akvagen here, and Kolicha and Telezhka. I can read Russian, by the way, if you didn't know that. Now you know. I'm not kidding, I taught myself how to read it in like 8th grade because I wanted to read it, it looked cool. We got Farvagen here and another Podvazek. I don't know what any of this means, if these are even English. Ah, yeah, it's the Taga Jerks in the Volvodola. Yeah, I know what that means. We're just gonna, here's your Volvodola and this is your Akvagen. We're gonna use the Russian instructions here just to make this difficult. That says, the second word is Sistema. That's all I got from there. That's a cognate. That rubber thing, I jumped the gun. That goes under there. So, looks like we did the argon part right. And this the Akvagen thingy, goes up here to hold this on. So that's what that does. That's pretty cool. See right here, we got an important message. It says, first word is maximum something transportation crane 58 kilograms. So basically what this says is something about the maximum transportation weight using a crane is 58 kilograms, and it also says we didn't make it to the moon. It says that too. Whenever it's a cognate, I can just look at it and it just pops up. Like the first part of this is just like transportation in crane. It just pops up in my head, but like when I don't know what the word is, I have to decipher it by syllables. Honestly, if my high school offered Russian, I would have gotten all into that, and I might be like an interpreter or something right now, because I find it really fascinating. I just didn't have the opportunity to really learn as much as I wanted to. But weird thing about me, fun fact. So now let's get, I'm gonna pull this back off, get the rubber under there, and set it up all how it's supposed to be. It's got these really nice screws in here, and there's no nuts on the back. So you pretty much just say, I don't know, it's like, does the just look at it? That's the graphic for when you just look at it. You pretty much just put them in. It looks like they tap themselves, kind of. They're kind of a little bit triangulated and tapered down here. I don't know if GoPro can't really zoom, but if you spin it around a little bit, they kind of grab. So we'll run those home and move up to the top. No, dang it. I don't know why there's an extension on here, by the way. No way. Dude, it actually bolts to the cart. That's insane. This thing is like seriously beef. Like you can roll this down a hill, it won't fall off. These self-tapping things are pretty awesome. You don't even have to do anything. They're working great. Got them all strapped up, ready to rock. I just put all of my stuff in the same tube because I've had these tubes since I got my welder. But the way I zip tied them on there, I'll be able to use these chutes for other kinds of rod if I get the kind that come in the plastic sleeve. We'll put them in there. Because when I originally, the place I would go to buy rod, they didn't sell it by the tube, they sold it by the pound. So I had my own tubes and I just put it back in there. Where now typically everywhere else you go, you get the rod and it comes in its own package already. Let's open up that helmet. I couldn't figure out how it opened and I cut the two pieces and I went to flip it over to cut the other two pieces, but it wasn't like that. It was just slid over and then it all fell apart and I almost dropped it. But I didn't. This thing looks dirty. In a good way, dirty. See? I suck. Okay, here's the Bluetooth visor compared to the standard one. The Vizor 4000. Yeah. It even has a bigger eye-looking range thing. I don't know the terminology. I can't wait to try this out though when I go to finish weld this pipe. I'm not doing that tonight though. No, this wasn't a super long video or anything, but hopefully if you're in the market for a welder, welding cart, and you were looking at those, now you know a little about more what they're like. As far as action-packed, you know, good videos every day, and not that this wasn't good, but you know, this is me working on cars. This is what I do. So, slam dunks don't win the game. Layups do. But tomorrow is gonna be probably like a three-pointer because I'm going up to Force Performance to get with Robert to pick up the turbo and stuff for old Uncle Rob over there. And we're gonna go through the plant and get some turbo wisdom from Robert. And it's gonna be a fun one, so we'll see you tomorrow.